Hello.
Welcome to the Netherlands.
Thank you. You have the best microphones here.
I know, right?
Yeah. I've never had one that doesn't have a wire coming in. So this is your cutting edge technology. Yeah.
That's. I woke up today and I thought, I'm just gonna surprise someone today.
Well, me, you're gonna surprise me.
Yeah. But you're not the first one who is impressed.
Oh, really?
Not the first actor.
Oh, that's too bad.
But you are the most special one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying what everybody was hoping you would say.
Yeah, exactly. So, how long have you been here?
I have been here since, I have no idea. Thursday morning.
I saw some pictures of you.
Yes, I've been here. I've had like 2 full days here to adjust to the jet lag.
Of course.
Yeah.
And what was the best thing you've done so far?
Well, I'm reconnecting with a friend from high school who lives in Amsterdam, who I've seen once since high school. And it's actually just been so fun to actually just stay at his house with his family and get to know him and go running on the canals. You have a very beautiful, do you live in Amsterdam or elsewhere? Where do you live?
Below the rivers.
I see.
Mostly people come here and they think the Netherlands is Amsterdam, but
Right.
we do have other places. But mostly the people in Amsterdam don't recognize the
Right.
other places.
I'm one of those people.
Yeah?
I think of the Netherlands as just Amsterdam, and I know that that's not right, and I feel bad about it. It's kind of prejudice that I don't want to carry around with me, but nonetheless, that's still how I feel.
Maybe one day you should venture outside of the borders of Amsterdam. I forgive you this one.
Thank you.
Next time?
Yeah, not so much.
All right. So you've now I'm just.
You're so upset by
Yeah.
the fact that my prejudice against the outlying territories of
Exactly.
Netherlands is really flustered you. I get it.
So we have to talk about supernatural.
Oh, fuck.
I can skip that question.
Please do. Yes, I don't talk about that anymore.
All right.
Just going well.
Yeah, I love it.
I would love to talk about Supernatural.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So ever since your introduction
Yes.
in the series, you've quickly become a fan favorite.
Yeah.
Was it hard to live up to the fans' expectations?
Well, I don't think that the fans had any expectations when I showed up. Like, there are all of these supernatural characters that show up on Supernatural, and many of them are dead and gone in a week.
Yeah.
And there was no real expectation for my character. I was supposed to be on the show for 3 episodes. So it wasn't really so much a matter of living up to expectations. But when they didn't kill my character after 3 episodes, I was like, might I have... Come on in. Might I have more to do on the show? And I started going online and looking to see what fans were saying about the show. At the time, this was like back in 2008, before there was social media, really. Like, I think Twitter might have existed, but nobody was using it at that point. And so if you wanted to see what people were saying about a TV show, there was this forum that people were going to called LiveJournal, where they would do like recaps of shows, but then also have like everybody was making their comments on shows. So I was going on a LiveJournal and seeing what people were saying about my character, crossing my fingers that the fans were being supportive, because I knew that that might have some impact on whether they kept me on the show or not. And then eventually I just became, I don't know what happened, but my character just became part of the fabric of the show. And I realized, I think they can't kill me anymore. Because I think that the fans would probably come and kill them. So that was a great point to be at. Yeah.
Oh. So you also do a lot of these conventions, because the Supernatural fan base is still very much alive, even though the series has ended.
What?
Oh, cut that. Spoilers. So no, it's still very alive and going. And
it is very strange to still be. God, there's so many people.
Yeah,
I see why you frame the shot this way, so you can see just how many people.
Exactly, it's great.
Yeah, it's very surreal to be still having people show up in Castiel wardrobe and still being at these conventions when the show did end several years ago.
What?
I'm so sorry. Cut that.
Sorry.
But it is, it's quite lovely. It's quite lovely to be a part of it. I am very grateful for it too. Because I get to come to the Netherlands.
Best place.
It is the best place. You know what's the best part about the Netherlands? I don't know if you know this, but it's not all just Amsterdam.
What?
Yeah, there's a whole other part of the Netherlands. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy. But believe me, I looked at a map and I think that there is some other outlying areas of the Netherlands.
What's your favorite one outside of Amsterdam?
Outside of Amsterdam?
Yeah, because you are, that one place.
I love Utrecht.
Nice save.
Yeah.
All right, so apart from acting, you're also into writing, right? You write poetry?
I do.
So how do you balance that? What inspires you to write?
I started writing poetry a long time ago, not for any particular reason, just because I just felt compelled to. And eventually I had collected enough poems that I thought, oh, I think I should just make myself uncomfortable and put these into a book and publish them. And I did that. And it was, it felt good to do and made me a little bit nervous because it was kind of like, there are a lot of private moments and vulnerable moments in my poems, and I put them out there. And because I was on Supernatural, it became a New York Times bestseller, which is kind of awesome. Because there's not a lot of poets that are New York Times bestsellers.
Yeah.
I wish you would introduce me that way, by the way, when we started the interview. If we ever do another one, and I doubt we will, but if we ever do another interview, I would say, if you could just start with me. Misha Collins, actor and New York Times bestselling poet.
Well, we can do this now.
Actually, we can
Okay,
we can edit that. Yeah.
So we're here with Misha Collins, New York Times best-selling author.
Oh, you can say poet.
Poet. Sorry. New York Times.
Yeah,
Yeah. Great. Okay.
From stuff.
Okay. We're here with Misha Collins.
Yeah.
He's a New York Times best-selling poet.
Oh, that's very sweet of you to say. Thank you.
And in his spare time, he does some acting as well.
Thank you. That's great.
Yes.
You didn't have to mention that.
So apart from all these ventures, you were also very involved into charity. You set up charity.
Random acts.
Yeah. So how do you raise your platform to bring awareness to work?
I've done various different things. I mean, one of the things that you can do if you're a New York Times bestselling poet is you develop a large following from something like that.
Yeah.
And obviously you can just like reach out to your Instagram followers and say, please donate to this thing.
Yeah.
Which has it can be somewhat effective, but not super effective. But I started this interactive game scavenger hunt called Gish that I ran for about a decade. And one of the things that we did in that was we gamified, I called it gamifying good. So we actually made it into a game to have people make contributions to various different charitable activations. And that just galvanized so much more resources and energy and enthusiasm. And I think that has been the most effective thing that I've done in terms of leveraging my platform to get people rallying around something. I think probably one other thing that has been helpful is that I've done a little bit of putting my what is the expression I'm looking for? I can't remember the expression, but I've been actually putting myself out there in the, we were raising money for building an orphanage in Haiti, but I went to Haiti several times and helped build it. We built a high school in Nicaragua, and I went to Nicaragua several times and helped build it. And by being a little bit more involved, I think a lot of people, a lot of actors and poets,
especially poets,
often just do the promotion on their social media or whatever, but don't actually get as involved. And I think that it's been helpful for me to be a little bit involved, because then people are like, well, if he's actually doing it, I might as well chip in a little bit. It helps guilt trip people.
Yeah, that's very important.
Yeah.
So a final question, a very little question, because during my research, I found out that you were an intern at the White House.
That's right.
So you obviously know secret stuff. So I have to ask, are the aliens real? Yeah. So I can explore Area 51 now, get myself researchers.
The real thing that you have to worry about is who amongst us is next.
That's good.
And I will tell you a lot about it.
We can talk some more about this off camera, and I want to spill those secrets since we don't want the FBI
Obviously.
to be busy. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
this.
This has been illuminating.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.